Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing. Very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself, and some multitasking is the wisdom. With that said, I'll quickly read through the civil justice and so that we all can be on the same page. Antichrist-Pope-Francis mandated, created adverse software, Holocaust Nazism, Hell mandate, and created Prism, Holocaust Nazism. What's Prism? It is a national NSA, they call it, right? NSA and the airport security system, or it comes under the National Security System umbrella organization. Okay, so what the Prism does is it always watches any civilians activity in the internet or whatever, and that is wrong. Government do not have birthright to always watching over the civilians. No, that is not how a nation should even operate. So that is that. There you go. The basic foundation level of government operation is also destroyed, right? There is a little bit of innocence. What is that innocence? You as a nation never knows that a government, both Republican government and Democrat government, do not have birthright to watch over the civilians' activity. So how much $1 trillion have been wasted on national security services to watch over the civilians? There you go. Yes, I will keep on slapping for providing fire slap only for the entire human kingdom. Animal kingdom do not have this kind of a security services, right? They live free. Lions walk on that forest freely. Spider walk on the ground freely. Birds fly on the air freely, right? Elephants walk on their whatever that area on the freely. Nobody watches what each elephant is doing. Nobody watches over what each lion is doing. They live free. That's how humans should live. Humans are highest privilege in all the creations, versus humans are living in an absolute slavery. It's not 1 day slavery, 2 day slavery, 1 second slavery, 1 minute slavery. The slavery is forever. Since day one, the Satan mandated fool Adam and Eve. The slavery gave birth, isn't it? Animals obeyed God. Still, even today, they are living free. Plants obeyed God. Today, this moment, they are living free, right? If you're going to see the grasses on the lawn, or the apple tree, or the pears tree, they all live free. Nobody watches over nobody. Apple tree never even bothers to watch what pears tree is doing. Grass never watches what the other grass is doing. Dust never watches over what are the other dust particles doing and what are the other chemical compounds the other dust particles having. No. Sun is doing its job. Moon is doing its job. Nobody is interfering in nobody's life, right? They're living. Sun is living. Might look like a non-living thing, but still living. We all need sun, isn't it? We all need everything of God's creation. That's how God created. But how this Pope Francis mandated every truth of true Christianity to be destroyed in pieces, isn't it? Watching. Always being watched up. No, that's not. That's a slavery. Right? That's a slavery. So what this PRISM organization is all about, it is a national security organization. It comes under the National Security Organization. How many cameras are needed? Why? What is the need? What is the need for that? What is an objective for that? How much of $1 trillion is wasted on that? Why? So, as if that part is not enough, the government abuse is not enough. How many population are abusing that camera, that security camera, what not? Oh, that is too much of a torture, isn't it? When you're living, you should live free, my dear fellow mankind. Live the life to the fullest. Not always fearing, oh, somebody is watching, oh, nation is watching, oh, government is watching. What kind of a life is that? What kind of a life is that? The same security organization, are they providing any kind of a camera security for the royals, prostitute, what Queen Elizabeth to the prostitute is doing, what prostitute Pope-Francis is doing? No, right? Nothing. As of today, this moment, nobody knows what happening inside the shut doors of the St. Peter's Basilica Cathedral Church, right? Nobody knows that. I'm tearing down the mask after mask of Pope Francis, that's all. It is Pope Francis must be cursing me to death, right? You all know that. At the cost of death only, I'm displaying all the crime to the USA government, and even I want to live a peaceful life, but what I'm educating you all is, at the cost of my death, I provided civil justice, means even if I die, I got the civil justice for entire human kingdom, entire animal kingdom, entire plant kingdom, with the display of this crime. Nobody knew, isn't it? We humans are paying that much sales tax, federal tax, state tax for internet services. I already said minimum $3,000 each household civilian has to provide for a capital investment. Be it laptop, be it television, anything, to have that internet services on site and then to use it. But beyond using it, on top of it, whatever you're doing on the internet, whatever you're doing, if it's being washed out, oh, that is wrong, that is crime. That's deadliest crime. What education needed? Oh my, I don't know. What on the earth the Harvard Law School, what on the earth the Harvard Medical School is educating? So that's a proof that it's educating only garbage, right? And that indirectly brainwashes the humans to be nosy. Do you all know what does nosy mean, right? Always keep nosy on, oh, what are you doing? Oh, like that. Always there will be those people, they're foolish people after all. That's an innocent, they don't know what they're doing, but this is how their behavioral pattern will be. Always they'll be wanting to know what other people are doing. It can be the more other way, adverse way also. Just to know other people, so then they can, using that prejudiced way, stereotyping way, they can do whatever in an adverse way possible. Either be backstabbing or mocking, bullying, like that. So then there again, this particular national security organization, it's what? It's a live proof here how USA, United States of American government in 50 states hire phishing service providers, robocall service providers, cyber attack providers, data breach service providers. Everybody is hired by United States of American government. Worldwide don't know that. Worldwide don't, it's a spider web mode of a globalized organization, created silently only by United States of our government only. Nobody knew, right? Population never knew. If you're going to send a text message, if you're going to, go do a search online, anything, every single activity of yours is been monitored. That is crime. I kept knife on the neck of Pope Francis, isn't it? It's crime, my dear fellow mankind. People should live free. And tell me what on the earth the Statue of Liberty was doing. They say liberty. I already said. They never even provided freedom, and they call it Statue of Liberty, says it all. These cunning Babylonians, Islam, Judaism, they always use different words to fool people. They say liberty is another word for freedom. No. It is a Roman prostitution god called Liberta. I already educated in my earlier sessions. Go refer it. Right? What education does human need? If I'm going to ask, hey lions, go teach educate, it will only roar. Right? Lions knows to roar. Pigs knows to oink. Dogs knows to bark. Right? What education does humans need? I'm proving there are no lawyers, there are no teachers yet, there are no doctors yet, there are no humans yet. Right? There are no humans yet. There are no males yet, there are no females yet. And the year is already 2021. Right? What education do you all need, or does the nation need? I'm educating you all for your public birthrights. You should know your birthright. You should know your birthright what? The nation, government must not. Please write it on your skull. They do not, must not. The government must never watch over the population activities. Never. It's not their job. No. I already said, government must provide whatever that is needed for the population. They just cannot, just like that they cannot provide absolute monarch organization services or prison services like that. No, that is crime. US is handcuffed mode because of that. Can you see why Google, Apple and Microsoft is in jail? Please understand the severity of the crime. I don't even know whether those innocent software world are even aware of this crime. They're innocent, super innocent, infinite innocent. Can you see how they've been mandated to write the software codes for the prison surveillance program to collect your data and to sell your data as and when needed? And to be used for an adverse way, to be mocked at, to be bullied at. Wrong, crime. Oh, that is deadliest crime. Always watching of the civilians, what they're doing. It's crime. Right. When you're eating, they're mandating a fear. Oh, when I'm eating, will the government be watching? Or when I'm showering, will the government be watching? Or when I'm talking, will the government be watching? When I'm running, will the government be watching? When I'm sleeping, will the government be watching? When civilians having sex, will the government be watching? Do you all think, is this the way the humans should live? Never. Never. A civilian should never live in fear of being watched at, right? How Pope Francis in a very cunning way destroyed everything. Everything. So there you go. You all keep what you're wondering, right? How robocall poverty. Prism is an organization. Prism organization is created for that. One side, they are the ones who organize and hire those people exclusively. Nobody knew, isn't it? So cyber attack, everybody is hired by Prism, and then if you go in the hierarchy, Senate is aware. Senate, right? Senate, the lawmakers, the fancy ones. Senate is aware of it. They keep their mouth shut. They know if they're going to say it out loud, people will fry them in ashes. They know that. GOP is aware. Mitch McConnell, Schumer is aware. They know if they're going to say it out loud, people will fry them in ashes. The population of USA will say, Schumer, just get up. Right? House of Representatives are aware. They'll keep their mouth shut. Congress, national leaders, presidents, vice presidents. Please tell me, what is the cost of human? Oh, that's another study session, right? That we need to keep another studying session for that alone. Testimony, right? I'll have to provide a testimony. When I was working in Poverty-Free Earth End of the Year 2030 volunteer project, I educated. What is the cost of being humane always? Which is costly? Is it being humane costliest, or is it Apple products, software products, iPhone like that costliest? That's all for education. I provided open bypass surgery, open bypass eye surgery, open bypass brain surgery for 7.9 plus billions of humans, and I provided detoxing the brain nerves, right? As a true civil doctor. Nobody knew until I educated that. What is the cost of being humane always? Then I provided second question. Is it being humane always costliest? Or is it iPhone, iPad, Apple products costliest? That's all for the wisdom education. Then I went to that extent of education and provided always being humane is free. People got slapped, people got humans got the first time of shock forever. They never knew being humane always is free. Now look at the pathetic how Pope Francis destroyed human brains. Or he targeted only educated population only, my dear fellow mankind. I sat and educated patiently as an excellent true friend and a guardian angel. First time in the entire human kingdom, only because I educated that being humane is free. When I was working in the very complex Poverty-Free Earth End of the Year 2030 volunteer project, nobody knew. Every siblings got fire slapped on their face. Do you all think I should have educated even that basic, very basic wisdom? Animals, they live their life to the fullest according because they are fearing God. They are doing whatever task God is asking them to do. That is why they are living free. Even the plants are living free because of that. Why? What education does humans need to know that humans must fear God, true God? I went and educated that also. Do you all know that? Now know that. I provided counting the stars rehabs. Oh, whoever worked with me side by side, all the volunteers will be shedding tears of joy today, this moment. Oh yeah, this lady, counting the stars. I said, civilians, go. When you're walking on the road, please count how many sands are there. Oh, I want the correct count for the whole entire planet Earth. So start counting. Are you all laughing? Please do not laugh, it's not funny. It's a rehabilitation process I provide. I said, hey civilians, go walk on the lawns. Can you all count the grass? Go count. I want total population of the grass in the earth. And count all the stars on the sky. And count water by water drop in Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. Measure how many mountains are there. Measure it, length, breadth, width. Without using any scale, only you all should measure it. I provided that for rehabs. Go to the cliffs. If you're going to jump over the cliff, it's your choice. But measure it. Measure the length, breadth, width of the cliffs. Why those cliffs are in that patterns. Each cliff is different, unique and distinct. Why? Go count all the snowflakes. Why snowflakes are different and unique and distinct. Go, 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 go. When there is raindrops coming, catch one raindrop by raindrop and count all the raindrops, total raindrops per rain session. I provided all these and I said, it's counting the stars rehabilitation process. Why? It's brain detoxing process. Why? You all know why. I have all the count, isn't it? I have all the count. I have the count of the grass, I have the count of the wall. I already said, I have the count of each plant by plant, everything. What is a count? You all keep working on that. But I know the count. Right? I educated that, my dear fellow mankind. Why? Then the average civilians having the dummy brains with God-given wisdom will be aware. Why? God is always God. Right? Can you all count the stars of the sky? How about rainbow? Can you all catch the rainbow and display it to the world in your hands, holding it? That sounds like a coolest thing, isn't it? We all love to do that. So I'm the only wise person here. Got it. So I was educating only wisdom. I was only detoxing the brain, which was toxicated by the Satan Pope Francis. It's as simple as that. Let's put it that way. Pope Francis destroyed all the human brains. As a true civil doctor with a God-given strength, I was detoxing all the human brains with the wisdom education alone. Then, when they were doing all those tasks correctly, then they knew why being humans is always free, and yet it is the costliest one, not even the iPad or iPhone. No. Any Apple product is $1,000 minimum, close to $1,000, right? But being human is free, but that is costliest. So only wisest will know why free is costliest. Why true love is free is costliest, is priceless, is a treasure, right? It's a treasure. Only wisest knows. But then how Pope Francis and the absolute monarchs and the prostitute Queen Elizabeth II meticulously mandated and fooled educated humans only that nothing is free. When it is free, it is cheap. When it is cheap, it is so low, it should be discarded more, right? The human brains got illusionized, mesmerized with the wrongful, misguided way. Pope Francis, he chewed every civilian's brains, not anymore, right? As a true civil doctor, I provided open bypass surgery, open brain surgery, open eye surgery, and I was doing operation fastest than robo. Divine healing, on the spot curing. Humans were getting healed on that moment. They never knew how the divine healing was provided, but they knew they got healed because all the humans were only running in wisdom ways. I was having only cane in my hand and disciplining my way. Right? So whatever destruction Pope Francis did, what I was doing, I provided a firewall first. I rounded up 7.9 plus billions of humans. I gathered them in the act of random kindness largest share. and provided, first of all, first step what I did, I protected the entire human kingdom with God's Holy Spirit firewall alone. And that protection is only protecting the humans during this national crisis, worldwide COVID-19 crisis. It's all God's name and glorified. You all got it, right? You're getting it. How Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks became jokers. They never knew, they don't know what they were doing. There's an innocence there. Still, whatever they did, I did not like it. I'm still standing on the same ground. But that is an absolute behavioral pattern of the foolish people, what they will do. This is how they will do. They cannot even understand. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks cannot even understand whatever destruction they did to the humanity abruptly. That is the severity level of the foolish disease. They did it anyways. They got the salary of $1 million for that. Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth threw those dollars to them. For them, it's who cares more. Today, everybody is in hot oil, right? Now, this session is what? Prism. So, cyber attack created by Prism organization, called as a National Security Organization of United States of America. Okay, well, who creates robocall poverty mandate? United States of America National Security Organization. Who creates a cyber breach, data breach? United States of American Prism organization, security organization. The security word is a very sound, very healthy, very fancy, very heavenly word. Security. Secure, like that. Protected, like that. But Pope Francis, he even changed the meaning of the security, isn't it? He abused it in a wrongful way. Do you know, for a nation, for United States of America, having a Prism National Security Organization, it is USA must pay at least $1 billion medical finance compensation to the civilian. A nation do not have any birthright to watch over the population activities. No. So somebody around there misguided USA government to provide a national security organization and watch over the population activities. Who is that black sheep? Who is that criminal there? Somebody must be there, right? And who is that? And that who is none other than the Pope Francis, the Satan, the prostitute, the Antichrist, the Lucifer, what not? He's a prostitute. And for every single crime he created, he got to live free because there is no law for any of the crime Pope Francis did and Queen Elizabeth did. It's not there. I already said, right? It's not there. During that Jallianwala Bagh, I told, right? Those innocent people was asked to get into that 4 closed walls open mode. And then Queen Elizabeth II mandated the British, the England, the London military to take the rifles and shoot, count by count, one by one, all my blood drops Indians there. It's called Jallianwala Bagh. Oh, I do not want you all to faint. There is more crime there. Hello. This is just one part of the long list of the crime I'm displaying. That's all. Right? And the same pattern, did she stop only with India? No. The same pattern of genocide and martyrs was provided and mandated even in the United States of America. Right? They were, yeah, Queen Elizabeth II mandates or randomly kill them, shoot those dogs, like that. This is how she will say. Indians are called as only dogs. When Africans are called as N-word for slaves forever, British calls Indians as dogs. Right? British, the Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, mandated all the British to call Indians as dogs. How cool is that, isn't it? Nobody stood up and educated prostitute Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II, you are so super queen. Jump from heaven. No, 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 no. Please do not mandate British and European Americans or Europeans to name call Indians as dogs. Nobody stood up and asked, isn't it? Why? Everything has a trace. Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, Pope Francis, the prostitute, only created what? Curse words in the Oxford Dictionary to legalize the curse words. Curse words. Oh, it's so fashion to use a curse words. Not anymore. Not anymore, isn't it? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. This session is about what? It's a live proof here. So can you all see how the software coders were writing in their public sectors or private sectors or banking sectors or finance sectors for validating for the phishing, everything became invalid, disqualified, zero. Their labor went, everything wasted, right? Because no matter what they're going to do that for the testing, for the phishing process, USA is going to provide the phishing anyways. Not anymore, right? Because I displayed the root cause of everything. Meaning they cannot even, the TV news channels cannot even say, oh, there's a data breach here. Oh, there is a whatever crap there, like that. Because I provided a seal. I provided a blockage there. Right? It is Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II must be puking blood with worms, right? Right now, this moment. Who? Why? They are the ones who created this Prism organization to mandate United States of America to watch over the population. Now you got it, right? Presidents never knew this. For presidents, Prism is just a national security organization mode, that's all. That's all. The brain on very high, that level only. The brain will not even think on the other end. Oh, is this too much of scandal behind this one security organization called NSA? Oh. Now this moment, President Joe Biden will faint and pass out. Right? Because the crime is so deadly, my dear fellow mankind. A nation do not have a birthright to watch over the population. Government should do government's job, population do population job. This is what I educated. So can you see when the foolish misguides a nation's government, how everything becomes a chaos? And why everything wanted to be in a chaos mode. Why Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II wanted all the population to be in a foolish mode, even in the educated world to be foolish, educated people mode. Then the humans, the nations, all will become like a beggar mode, dependent mode for Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II, because as of now, even the National Security Organization called an NSA or Airport Security Organization, it's all funded and sponsored and dollared, thrown by Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, and Pope Francis, the prostitute. Can you see how they made nation itself to be helpless mode one side, and also to be, oh no, we did that, oh we are in the guilty mode now, shame mode, right? A false conviction always provides false guilt, false everything. But a true conviction removes the shame, wipes out the guilt, right? I was providing that. I was educating that only, right? Now tell me, 360 degrees a civilian, not only in the United States, wherever any corner of the earth, the civilian will face only injustice, filth. That is one part. Then after paying tax, sales tax, federal tax, and what or not of a tax, 3 types of tax: sales tax, state tax, and federal tax. Then, above that, after paying tax, each civilian is being washed up by the government. How cheapest, how narrow-minded can United States of America can be, right? They even wanted what? In the name of artificial intelligence, foolish people. These software people are foolish, right? They are proving they are fool forever. They came up with what? Artificial intelligence and then facial recognition. That's an abuse. They want to abuse that also. They want to strip the self-esteem, the whatever that belongs for a basic birthrights of a civilian, they want to strip out everything. United States of American government. Are they humans? You'll tell me, my dear fellow mankind. One side tax, 3 sets of tax for each and every operation. Utility tax, telecom tax, mortgage tax, income tax. If you are going to sit, there's a tax. If you're going to sleep, it's a tax. If you're going to breathe, there's a tax. If you're going to walk, there's a tax. Tax. If you're going to drink water, there's a tax. Everything tax. Nothing is free. That's how they brainwash the humans, isn't it? Humans say, oh, see, in this world, nothing is free. No. Everything should be free, my dear fellow mankind. Everything should be free in true Christianity alone. Got it? Now that's what more of a proof you all want. How Pope Francis, in the name of God, blasphemed God, and he destroyed true Christianity, and he was born to destroy true Christianity, and he's not even a pope at the first place. He is the Roman king Herod, who established, means what? Who created Judaism, the fake Judaism, to destroy true Christianity, true Israel, true Judaism, true of everything of true Christianity. Now everything traces, right? The Zionism is a fake. And that traces to what? You all want proof, right? Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brins got $1 million salary. I don't know whether Dr. Brins got, but at least Dr. Fauci got it, $1 million. What more of a proof you all want? So now you all got it, right? When you're going to the airport, in the name of security, they do a crap, right? When you're walking on the road, in the name of security camera, they do a crap. Why? What is the need for that? Why nobody educated that? How many psychologists are there? How many psychiatrists are there? How many doctors are there? How many neurosurgeons are there? How many brain surgeons are there? There is genetic engineering too. How many genomes are there? Right? So that is a proof that there are no doctors here. I am the only one doctor in whole entire human kingdom. Now you got it. Why entire doctors world who went to the accredited medical school have fallen down in knees before me, before I am that I am, and shouting, yes, where the prayer indeed is a true civil doctor, right? Why nobody educated this? Before those security came, how humans were peaceful living, isn't it? Before airplane was even came, how people were living. People still were living. So that means what? Without airplane, people can live. Without any vehicle, people can live, right? Without all the software robots, people can live. When people can live in those generations, why can't we live now without anything? Still we can live. But how in the name of artificial intelligence, they are providing crap, right? Software world is providing crap. Oh, that will be stopped. Software world fearing me only, nobody else. They can fool Senate, USA government, because I already said. That's a colonization, right? Lawyers colonized, doctors colonized, US government colonized. So even Republican, Democrat also colonized, means they don't know each other, they hide each other. Meaning, if Republicans know something of the real truth of this COVID-19 thing, they will not want to tell to the Democrats. Like a children mode. It's like a toddler mode, only they keep on fighting. So there's an innocence there. They don't know what they're doing. That's a crap. Just put them aside. So what went wrong? Why nobody educated that? Why not even one educated man, one not educated woman stood up and educated national government USA that there should never be any national security organization. Okay, if it is there, then that healthy processing should be provided, that's all. So they never provided any healthy processing. They were just abusing in the name of security, that's all. That is a crime there. If they provided national security organization in a healthy processing, that would have been different. But in the name of national security organization, they were doing all this kind of a crap that each and every single civilian activity worldwide is being watched at is crime. It's a data breach there. Right there, it's a data breach. $1 trillion data breach crime. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session went 42 minutes. I have to explain to you all. Now we all got it. So next time people not even complain about, oh, there's a cyber attack, oh, there's a phishing attack. Never, everything I eradicated. I already said what? One error eradicated, all the error will be eradicated. Did I tell you that? Yeah. Remember? Robocall poverty mandate eradicated. I fried it in ashes. And when I fried it in ashes, I also fried phishing, cyber attack, web traffic, everything I fried it in ashes. It's happening right now, isn't it? A good designer provides excellent design solution, right? Yes, every single design is wrong because they all fall trap in the mouse trap provided by this absolute monarch. So for providing this PRISM national security abusive processing for watching over the population without awareness of the population means what? That is more crime because that is exploitation of innocence without any awareness. So that means Pope Francis will be immediately thrown on the volcano any moment. Wait, watch and see. There is more crime. And this is just one of the crime. That's all. The other crimes which I'm going to display, it's going to sky. It's deadliest. You all will puke and you all may even faint out. But I'll say, just keep on puking on the face of Pope Francis. Right? Because highest priority now is what? All the crime of Pope Francis must be displayed to the USA. He should not be even living. He is living. That is deadliest crime. Each moment, each second Pope Francis is allowed to live is deadliest endangerment to human kingdom. It's a pollution to the kingdom. Pollution to the human kingdom. He and all those absolute monarch crabs. Right? So now we all got it. I have all the proof. Right? So the software world, they got fooled after all, without any awareness. See, whatever people wanted to provide for a good intention, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, they stepped in and they destroyed it. So Microsoft looks like, sounds like, then Google looks like, sounds like, right? Then Apple looks like, sounds like, oh, science and technology, artificial intelligence, ooh, right? Illusion. With that illusion, people fall in trap. Boom. Right? Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Even Apple never knew. Microsoft never knew. I already said what? I've been saying only that. I am the only one who can bail out USA, and I can only bail out public sectors. I can only bail out Microsoft, Apple, and Google. Means I was not joking. I was not joking, my dear fellow mankind. And I already said what? Only software world knows that I, Veda Priya, alone can provide excellent design. Right? This is a live proof here. So that much budget allocation for national security organization to watch over the civilians day in, day out is $1 trillion. Tax revenue. Got it? Why this organization is also created? For tax revenue. Nothing. For tax revenue alone. Everything for tax revenue. So every single day, the USA National Security Organization must throw those collected tax on the mouth and dump it on the mouth of the prostitute Pope Francis and prostitute Queen Elizabeth to eat it, to drink the blood of humans in the form of tax. Nobody knew, isn't it? Nobody knew. So this session went long because now we all got it how United States of America is only government, the Republican Democrat government is only creating cyber attack, creating data breach, creating data leak, creating data selling. Your personal data is being sold in the form of marketing or advertising. It's all USA government provides that. Robocall poverty mandate, everything provided by United States of American government. And that traces to where? It directly traces to 7 Hills of Rome. According to the Pope Francis guidelines only, they provide that. Nobody knew. So that's a shield between those hierarchy levels. Even national leaders don't know. Nobody knew this. Right under the nose of USA government only, all the scandals been going on and been provided by only Pope Francis. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. The fancy names, the Roman Province Jesuits organization is there to fool the USA government, right? Because those organizations, according to the human eyesight, is what? Oh, Jesuits, oh, Roman Catholic Christianity, archbishops or bishops or clergies, oh, holy, holy, holy. They also wear the white burqa, they say Holy Mary, Race Mary, and whatever crap, and then Lord's Prayer too. Nobody, the civilian's brain will not even bother to think on that trend that are they the real hell creators? It will be total shock. Right? This moment, whoever were not listening to my earlier education will be totally shocked. Is Pope Francis the true criminal? Oh, creating all the hell for the humans? Oh my. Oh, I always address Pope only as God. And I always call Pope as a Papa. There. God, supreme there. Right? South Americans, 99.9% Roman Catholics. They address Pope Francis as a dad, Papa, right? And how on cunning way he backstabbed entire population of South America, and he is from South America. Can you see why God's name alone is glorified always, all the time, in the midst of crisis? Worldwide nations are in greatest crisis mode. Population blood boiling more. Every single day people are tortured in different versions. Dying mode, death mode, disease mode, right? Wars mode, killing mode, shooting mode. Pain, agony, every single second mode. Nobody knew. It is all created by Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II. and I'm displaying their crime to USA government means what? I should get the job offer signed off, and entire human kingdom will be saved and protected. And I said what? I can take care of entire human kingdom as my own family. Right. When nobody knew there should never be any prism, I only in the whole entire earth, out of 7.9 plus billions of humans, I'm the only one human, only one woman, proudest woman, okay. Proudest in the healthy way, not in the unhealthy way, right? Saying what? There should never be prison. A government should never watch over the population. Government do not have that birthright. Right? Government do not have that birthright, my dear fellow mankind. So why that basic wisdom got lost? Everything of a true nation is lost in USA in a very cunning way, and that is why USA nation is innocent, because without awareness only USA got destroyed. Got it? All nations are holiest virgin nations, my dear fellow mankind. Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, they destroyed everything. They're going to pay the price. And it is Pope Francis created Prism, right? The scandal. I want Pope Francis to pay me $1,500 trillion. Let all the nations watch why exactly the St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican is burning in ashes. Let all humans get the wisdom from God. Let them get it. It's not my job. I cannot give wisdom, sorry. It's God of true Christianity only gives wisdom. For me also to provide you the wisdom education. It's God giving me the wisdom, that's all. I'm having only dummy brain. And can you see, it is only because of God-given strength, and it is God chose me to work on that poverty-free earth, end of the year 2030 volunteer project. I was able to crack down all this crime. It is good. That's the good news, isn't it? Otherwise, how many more centuries after centuries people would have been in torture only. Now it's not going to be that way. I am born to free the entire human kingdom from this deadliest chains of slavery of Vatican, right? I'm going to free everybody. I'm going to bail out everybody. Wait and watch. First, let me display all this crime, deadliest crime provided by this Vatican to the USA government. I can only wish this foolish, blinded-eyed USA government can get the wisdom from God of true Christianity. Because these crimes I'm displaying is deadliest crime. Without fixing or eradicating this crime or burning this root cause in ashes, USA government should not dare to operate. When I'm saying dare to operate means what? If it's still going to operate, it's still going to pay more penalty. That's what it means, right? When I'm saying stop operating means stop. When I'm saying President Joe Biden get out of the White House means get out of the White House. That's the reason behind it, right? When I'm saying it might look harsh, but there's a reason behind it. Just follow the task. President Joe Biden must run out of White House immediately. He should not even be waiting for his any of the people to advise or get the second opinion like that. No. And you all should put blindest faith, blindest trust, blindest belief in me, right? I am born is enough for all nations to be freed from the deadliest chains of slavery of this Vatican. For how long this slavery has been going on? Forever, isn't it? Don't you all think that needs to be stopped? We all need to live free, full life, a peace that passes understanding life, my dear fellow mankind, a heaven life, right? He destroyed everything. I have all the solutions. I can provide all the fixation. Pope Francis, he destroyed everything. Sadly, it will take what? Next 50,000 years to fix it. Let's be That much man hours of labor is needed. Is he a human? You go see any government operation, everything got destroyed. Nothing is left out in his destruction life cycle. He destroyed everything, everything. Emotion level destroyed, brains level destroyed, physical cells level destroyed, DNA, mRNA level destroyed. Even the foods which we eat, the genetic modified foods, he destroyed. Genome must be sealed and shut down because they're providing, there's a DNA mRNA testing. That's wrong. When people are eating genetic modified foods for so long, and humans have been married wrong humans for so long, the DNA mRNA has been altered already. What wisdom does the humans need to know that? But he targeted only educated population to fool, because non-medical population will not even have a clue what is DNA and mRNA. Doctors knows what is mRNA and DNA. They can use whatever medical terms and they can fool, and people will not be dared to ask, right? That's how they call fooled. DNA, mRNA testing, $1 trillion tax revenue created only for tax revenue, fooling purpose, that's all. So just be patient. This is just one of the long laundry list of crime, that's all. Prism. Prism means what? A software, artificial intelligence, surveillance program to watch over the civilians' activity. It can be internet, it can be watching your TV, it can be using your Alexa, it can be using your Google Home, it can be Apple Music, Bose, anything. They all sound like cool, right? But they all watch over you. Anything. And top of it, they sell your personal data for their own business revenue, tax revenue processing. Apple sells your data in different versions. It can be. They can say, no, we are not selling your data. No. In different versions they can be. So same thing for Facebook, same thing for Twitter, same thing for Microsoft, same thing for Apple. There you go. These are what? Highest level of software. One is software process, the other one is media. Then you go Oracle, IBM, everything will fall in the queue. Oracle, IBM, then what not for the software products? McAfee, Norton, there are so many. And then Hewlett-Packard, Dell, then Intel, then telecom services like Verizon, Sprint, blah, 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 blah. Everything got shattered, right? Everything got shattered. So, did humanity fail education big time, or did education fail humanity big time? That is the task for your day. That is the homework assignment for you all today. I want you all to work on that. Did humanity fail education, or did education fail humanity? What education does a nation need to know that a national government do not have any birthright to always watch over the population? What education? How many theologians are there? Why they never educated that? Can you see can you see who is innocent and who is not innocent at all, at least? There needs a wisdom eyesight for that processing. You keep asking God to give that wisdom. I'm helpless mode. Here everybody's talent is also unique and distinct. Nobody can steal nobody's talent. Talent is a talent. Valuable. Priceless. Free. A talent is free, given by God. But use the talent in the healthy way. But Pope Francis mandated even the God-given talent of the humans to be misused, abused, right? Software coders who are able to create Alexa or Google Home or Microsoft sports games, right? PlayStation, like that. Uh, they were able to misuse the same healthy science and technology to create adverse softwares, right? That is wrong. That is the kind part. But there's that innocent, because without knowing anything, only they even had that kind of a porous design. Still, they are working on it because I already provide the solutions. Google, Apple, Microsoft are working on those tasks. I know it is a labor intensive process, and I gave the time frame also. Same thing I provided to Facebook also. So they all must be fearing me only because they know once when I get the job offer, once when I take in the, the job, they know what status report I will ask from them. They fear me. They do not fear USA government. Right? So yes, my dear fellow mankind. So what education does a nation need to know that a nation government do not have birthright to watch over the population? So then that means the Statue of Liberty, the scope, everything is invalid, right? The France leader, full nation, USA nation, innocent nation in the 18th century or 17th century, whatever. See, it is a statue, what is the Justice Lady statue? Will provide only one justice for all. And here you go, USA got fooled, right? Statue of Liberty will be gone in ashes, and I'm going to ask whoever provided the Statue of Liberty to USA to eat those stones and rocks raw. That'd be fun to watch, isn't it? Queen Elizabeth II must eat it, and France leader must eat it. The Statue of Liberty, those broken stones and signs and those materials, Queen Elizabeth II must eat it. Pope Francis must eat it. Right? Let all humans watch what on the earth is going on. Why Statue of Liberty gone in ashes, and why on the earth the broken Statue of Liberty is being mandated to eat by Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, like that. Nobody have any birthright to fool a nation operation to be destroyed. They destroyed it, so they have to pay the price, right? So why is this got it? Why on the earth this lady is always saying $1,500,000 trillion, $1,500,000 trillion? Sales tax 500,000, then 500, 500, 500. So 5, 10, 15. So that's how I came up with 1,500,000. That's all. Right? Sales tax. So that means, you got it. I am the worst type of a tax collector. Queen Elizabeth is nothing. Zero. Right? See, what is the wisdom is, abusive people are the foolish people, right? They think with their actions they are strongest. No, they are the weakest. The innocent, the cleanest hearted, the clean love, the true love, the virgin love is the sharpest tool in the earth to burn any type of injustice in ashes. There you go. Today I'm burning Vatican in ashes, isn't it? When nobody was able to burn the Vatican in ashes. Even Napoleon Bonaparte, the French king, one of the French king, was only able to handcuff Pope. Then that's also a scandal. That's a scandal, and that scandal is a proof war. Even today, France king, France leader, and Sicily Archbishop are what? They are the co-princes of Andorra, Spain, says it all. Why? That Napoleon Bonaparte handcuffing Pope also became a scandal. Pope mandated the France king also to be a slave. to Pope. That's all it means. Because today, as of today, they are the kings of Andorra, Spain, says Paul. Right? So nobody, whoever stood up and asked question against Pope, they all were killed in mysterious ways. So men never had that braveness to ask. Okay, one man was there for some reason. He stood up. Like Napoleon party is a civilian like you and me only. But then when he handcuffed Pope Francis, he mandated that France leader to fall on his trap. That's how even today, France leader one side, and then he is also a co-prince of Andorra, Spain. Two types of kings rule. So everybody was wondering what on the earth is all the French Revolution is all about. Right? Nobody knew the root cause, what exactly, because certain things was hidden and mandated purposefully. Right? But even in the prosecution mode, the Charles Dickens, The Tale of Two Cities. Oh, I like that story. It's a love story, that's why I like it. But it's been a very, 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 very long time, so I forgot the real thing. But on the highest note that I know, it's a love story, right? It happened, that story begins in the French Revolution time, right? So, with that said, I am the only one human out of 7.9 plus billions of humans burning Vatican in ashes, kept the knife on the neck of Pope Francis, and tearing down cell by cell of Queen Elizabeth II. An entire human kingdom is watching, right? I will say, oh, please refer Holy Bible for the death penalty guidelines. He violated Holy Bible guidelines, Pope Francis, right? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, civil justice must be served immediately without any delay. And this prism is a proof why and how there is cyber attack, how and why there is data breach, how and why all your personal data being sold by the Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft in a different versions or variations accordingly. They will not say it out loud, but it happened. But that's not how it should be, right? The software code should be written, so that means that itself is a porous design. See, I love designing. So an excellent designer can display the porous design, right? It's always like a chef, a good chef, right? A good chef can easily find out what's wrong in that food, right? Just by seeing, people will say, how on the earth? Oh, yeah, like that's how it is. Expertise will be able to figure out what exactly is wrong. A software code for writing for the Prism surveillance program must not even be written, but it's written anyways, that's wrong. And it cannot be shut down, because if they're going to delete it or remove it or comment it or whatever, everything going to crash, because everything will be relayed on this particular piece of code, software code. So one side I have to display who exactly is innocent, and though looking at fault mode, and who is never an innocent. Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, never an innocent, but they are all worshipped as God, right? Blasphemy. They provided everything for the fanatic love of crown. And how many more dollars can they eat? Wait, watch and see. Oh, can these godly people can be this much cunning, greedy? You all watch and see. So Prism is also one of the tax fraud crime nobody knew. United States of American government is providing a budget allocation just for this tax fraud crime alone. Fooled into thinking just by watching over the people, the nation will become richest. Sadly, it is $22 to $22 trillion deficit. If Prism is whatever watching over the population is coolest, is the cleanest program, then there should not be any Georgia shooting or Colorado shooting or whatnot a shooting. Recently, I heard a white-skinned female cop shot a man in Minnesota. Right. So tell me, when these Prism and watching and the security cameras is there, it's the healthiest process, that's what they say, to fool the population. Then all these shootings should never be there, isn't it? This shooting should never be there. So yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session is all about what? Prism, tax fraud crime provided by Pope Francis, and Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion. Okay, I will read that one more time. Antichrist Pope Francis mandated, created adverse software Holocaust Nazism, held mandate and created Prism-Holocaust Nazism. So Pope Francis must pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion direct deposit to my bank account if civil justice served as of April 15th of 2021. Okay, my dear fellow mankind, thank you all for your time. This session went long, 1 hour and 11 minutes. I want to keep the session very short, right? But then I want to provide you all the proof how the cyber attack, how the data breach, and how everything is happening is because of this Prism National Security Organization alone. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.